assault. You can't go around punching people in the face when you're a county employee because you don't want your face seen as you're a witness when you watch the crime happen.
Well, you got people who, just like you say, you got the right to film. You got people who don't want it.
No, they don't. They're county employees. They do not have the right to not be filmed in the county employee. They don't take that county job, that public job, if that's the case.
They do have a right.
No, they don't, sir.
You got a right as a human being.
Sir, I bet you your salary versus what I make in a year that you're wrong.
They have a right. You don't have a right. You say you got a right. They don't have a right.
They don't have a right to privacy on public property on a public job.
What take away that right?
The fact that they're a public entity, they're a public person, they're working for the public.
So
I have the right to go on any. It's United States Constitution has already settled this time and time again.
But you can have your rights and they don't have theirs.
You've completely ignored it, and I've explained it to you twice. So I'm not going to explain it the third time. You're a sheriff. You should know the law. I'm too excited to sit down. I'd like this to hurry up. The lady's over there who assaulted me right now free. I don't know why we're slow rolling this. I got things to do in my life.
Yes, sir. I do too. Appreciate you. Let's have a seat.
Have a seat. Let's see how long this takes, guys. Sitting here waiting on them. Right now it's 10:03. Can you call me somebody who's going to do their job? I got assaulted in the county courthouse. I don't know why a sheriff did not make the arrest. They're wanting to call Greenville PD and make a report. I'm recording, I'm live streaming right now. I want that lady arrested. I want her arrested now. And I want her arrested by the sheriff's department because it was in a county courthouse. This is all a result of Marla Brooks and Willie Griffin, your county attorney, and Marla Brooks slandering my name in the last board meeting. They've all gotten together and they're going to form a cabal. You're not the auditor. Go look up City of Greenville government and see if there's an office anywhere named auditor. They have all gotten together and said, don't talk to him. He's a bad guy. He'll show all the crooked shit that we like to do. He's not the auditor. That's really the tax assessor. It means the same thing. Never mind if you audit the word. I mean, if you Google the word auditor, it says one who listens. Guys, I'm doing this all on my own. I quit my job to do this. I have no money coming in from doing this. I got a donation page if you want to make something. So make a donation to me. I'm out of gas. $5 helps. I'm excited. You can hear it in my voice. These are a bunch of crooked politicians, and I'm going to shine the light on them no matter what. It's what God told me to do. They are going to change. I will change this county if I have to do it myself. Ma'am, could you call the Sheriff Gaston for me, please? $10:05. How long does it take to make a phone call to get her? First of all, you're the county. Why do you got to call the Greenville PD? I don't feel comfortable doing Greenville PD. I've been doing a bunch of news about how crooked and how incompetent they are. Not the PD, not the Greenville PD. The mayor. The mayor over there wants to get rid of qualified immunity for the police officers. Which means if a police officer breaks his leg fighting with you because you're struck out on crack and giving him a hard time, that you can turn around and sue him in court. I just wonder why I'm waiting here, I'll think out loud. I wonder how many police officers in Greenville, Mississippi support that, Eric Simmons. I wonder how many of them support the fact that you want them to be sued because Nancy Pelosi and Benny Thompson, that's what they told you to do. Because you care more about political office somewhere else more than you do about taking care of the people here. It's a shame. It's a shame. We live in the most the most impoverished part of the poorest part of the state in the poorest part of the country for a reason. It's because nobody will do the news. I went there to get the minutes, and I was told you can't have them, basically. I still have a right to get those minutes, and I'm going to walk back over there and get my minutes that she hadn't done, that she's too late. It takes her 2 weeks to do minutes. Y'all keep voting her in. Keep voting these criminals in. Keep voting these criminals in and see what happens to this county in 10 years. Excuse me, ma'am, do you have another phone call where I can call a law enforcement agency that'll help me since I've been assaulted? Oh, he's got a camera out there. He's live streaming. I don't know what to do. Let's all get together and figure out something where it makes us all look good. That's what's going on right now behind closed doors. That's when that lady went over there and hid. And she's probably a great lady. I don't even know her. But there's no leadership. There's no leadership in this county. We put out a Facebook post that we don't respond to. That's your leadership. I'll tell you a little secret right now. This ain't got nothing to do with Washington County. But it's got something to do with Greenville. Right now in Greenville, Mississippi, you're holding an illegal election. Right now in Greenville, Mississippi, illegal election. Look for the story on the Washington County Auditor, which apparently I'm not, according to the elected official who slandered my name in the courthouse at 7 p.m. tonight.
All right, Mr. Tatum. I'm gonna need your full name for me.
Thomas Eugene Tatum. Now, what's your name again, sir?
Billy Barber.
Billy Barber. Chief Barber, you're the one who slandered me yesterday when I called, aren't you?
I didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't want to answer that. Well, it was 2 days ago. You didn't want to answer that question about the cops going over the bridge. And as soon as you asked me who I was, 105 Tate Circle, Greenville, Mississippi, 38701. And you said something about, you're the guy who covers those county board meetings, and you got real defensive with me.
Tate Circle. What
Tate
name?
Circle, Greenville, Mississippi, 38701. So you probably heard Marla Brooks in the council meeting. Is that what you heard? That I'm not a real news person?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take this report from you.
Okay. Okay.
Concerning
Well,
something that you said happened to you.
No, that I have on film that happened to me. That did happen to me.
What I'm trying to take.
Okay, let's do that. And then will you talk to me about why you slandered me after that?
Okay, you said she assaulted you, sir?
She hit my camera that I was holding in my hand, close to my head.
Camera?
She hit my camera.
She hit the camera?
Yeah. Hit me, jarred me back, scared me. I thought I was under attack.
So you saying that it's simple assault, but she hit your camera?
Yes, sir. You can't go around hitting people's stuff. Officer, you should know that. You can't go around knocking people's $1,000 equipment out of their hand. You can't do that.
Give me a telephone number.
662-820-9282.
820-9282.
Yeah, are you going to arrest her?
I'm going to do the same procedures to her or to whomever come in as that we do every day.
Sir, that's not my question. I'm asking, are you going to have her arrested?
I'm going to do the same procedures that we do every day, whether it's you or anybody
Sir,
else.
I'm asking you, are you going to have her arrested? I don't know what procedures you do every day. That's why I'm specifically asking, are you going to arrest her?
Maybe, Mr. Tatum, if you would focus more on what we're doing and, versus the cameras, then you'll understand.
Is there something that you don't want the public to know?
I mean, the public.
Is that why you're worried about the cameras?
The public know everything.
The public know everything?
Yeah, they know.
We'll see what they say about it when we run this video later. We'll put a poll up.
Okay.
I'll ask the public, do they know everything?
Okay, what did it happen over at the Washington County?
I went over and got my voter registration ID card. I was doing a documentary on how it is easy to get involved in your government. So I went and got my voter registration card. They were gentlemen and professionals. Some of the best service I received in Washington County.
They were what now?
Gentlemen and professionals.
Okay.
When I got my voter registration change of ID. Then I went across the court to get the copy of the minutes from the board meeting. And she said, oh, well, those won't be ready for 2 weeks. And I told her, well, I was slandered during the last board meeting. I want to go talk on this board meeting, and I'd like to have a copy of the minutes where I'm slandered, where I can address it. And she said, "What's your name again?" And she said something about who are, and I said, the Washington County, with the Washington County Auditor. You know you're not the auditor, don't you? Which is slander. You do not have a government position in this county with the title of Washington County Auditor. You do not. It's slander. I am going to bring suit against the attorney and the board member for that. Now, at a certain point, she left. I asked her why it takes so long to get the minutes, and then she got defensive or something. I'd have to look back at the tape. But she left the room. So there was 2 witnesses right there. And I turned around. Will you guys give me your names? I'm going to need you as witnesses when we go to court. And they didn't want to give me their names. One of them didn't really say anything, left the room. The other one's like, I ain't got to give you my name. I'm like, yes, you do. You're county employees. And your officer, you can read the law yourself. It's my money who paid for that building. I can walk around that building with a camera all day long and record anybody who's working there.
Excuse me just a minute.
Is that more important than what I'm doing, sir?
I say, excuse me. Go ahead, Jack. Sir?
Sorry, guys, my phone died.